We can, yes, we can, and we are live. Hello, everybody. How are you? Good afternoon. For us, it's an afternoon. For me, it's 1:40 p.m. Central Time. And for Ben, I think it's 7:40 p.m. too. Yeah, UK time. This business is just amazing. It's a global community business, and you can connect from anywhere, even for the people that you grew up without knowing. You're able to connect so much in this business, and I'm so grateful for Benna being here. Karen will be joining us soon, so we've just decided to proceed. Otherwise, my name is McKenna. I was born and raised in Kenya, but I live here in Nebraska, USA. I bless the Lord for his goodness, for his mercies. Today in my sermon, God was just speaking to us. It's the first Sunday of Advent, and God was speaking to us about fear, that we really need to name our fears, that we should not just let faith overtake everything and we are just quiet, but we just need to name that thing that you're afraid of. So today we have a very amazing topic. It's about don't wait for 2026 to start. Yeah, start now. Your future will definitely thank you. Thank you. We bless the Lord for giving us courage to start this business. Look at us where we are. We have a great vision and mission. And for us, this has become a ministry because we are here to help people like you just be able to connect and plug into this business. Otherwise, welcome here. Feel free to give your comment in the comment section there in case you have any question. And maybe you can also tell us where you're watching us from. That will really be wonderful. And if you're not here right now for our live and maybe you watch this later, feel free also to comment or to reach out. We treasure you people because we do this to the people who follow us. So thank you so much for your support. At this time, I want to welcome Bena to just introduce herself before I introduce the topic. Welcome, Bena.
Thank you, Sister McKenna. Hello, Facebook family. How are you today? I'm glad to be here again this Sunday, talking to you about, your future, my future, everyone's future. My name is Bena. I'm a mom, a business owner, a mentor, originally from Uganda, now living in the UK. And I hope you sit down, have a cup of tea, and join us as we discuss today's topic. Thank you. Back to you.
Okay, wow. Thank you so much, Bena. It's always a blessing to have you on board. And from me, I just want to welcome everybody, and I pray that God will just grant us that peace and wisdom as we talk to our people out there. Otherwise, I feel much welcome, everybody. So, as I have said, our topic today is very interesting. Don't wait. How can somebody be telling me not to wait? And we have only 30 days to go for 2025 to end. But listen, before you step into 2026, before we start talking about that year, I need to remind somebody of this truth, your future self is begging you to start now. Maybe you're just there, you're like, oh my goodness, I've been seeing these ladies every week, every day on our page, and they are talking about this business. How can I do it? I just need to wait. I want to tell you that your future self is begging you to start business. Why are we always talking about this business? Because it is changing people's lives. It has changed our lives in so many ways. So you don't have to wait for next year, not even for next month, not when things will just come down and the economy will be better. Oh, not when you feel that taxes and that's the time now you feel like the money is ready. I always tell people, start even when that money is not ready. The doors you want to walk through in 2026, what are those doors? Are they still closed? Those doors will just be opened for you when you start building a decision. That decision you make today or open those doors. Delay has always stolen enough from you. Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know, Bella, if you're that kind of a person who is a last minute person. Yeah.
No.
Somebody who is like, oh, wait until the last minute. And you can imagine how much you lose. Yeah. When you always wait. Again, you say fear has already taken enough space in your life. And those voices that keep on saying, hey, I'm not enough. Want to say today, we're talking about choosing now over one day. That one day you always say, oh, one day I think I'll start. One day, blah, 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 blah. Because nothing changes until you do. Nothing will change until you do. And I promise you, your future self will look back at this moment and say, thank you for starting. So, guys, let's go. Let's go. Let's dive in. We thank God we were able to start this business. And yeah, the Lord has been so gracious to us. We have learned a lot. Apart from the money, we have learned a lot in this business. And this takes us to our first question. How many years? How many years have you said I'll start next month and nothing changed? Oh, maybe you're there. I always tell people, please don't be like me, because I remember I saw this business around. I started thinking about online business, and around February, I saw somebody talk about online business. What I did is that I screenshot that image because it had a picture in it, and I said, oh my goodness, oh, I doubt whether this is true, this is real. And I kept it there thinking, oh my goodness, maybe I don't have to do that now. I stayed, yes, I was praying, I was trusting God. But yeah, one day I was able to reach out. So I want to talk to somebody who is out there, somebody who really loves development, somebody who really loves themselves, and they are saying, oh, for me, I don't think somebody who is tired. I want to talk to somebody who is tired of just waiting, somebody who is tired of living paycheck to paycheck, and you're like, I just need to change my life today. That kind of a person who has been saying next month I have to do something,
Yeah.
and you realize that you just need to make that one decision, and that decision will change your life. Because once you keep on saying next month, nothing will change. Something will change when you start doing it.
True,
But
true.
if you keep on holding yourself, giving excuses, oh, I need my children are in school right now. I don't think I have that money. And you have not even checked out the business. You have not even paid the 149 to see what is this big deal. I wonder how you're even praying about your business, because you don't know what is there. You don't know even about this gold mine, so that now you can say, I want to strategize. Oh, I have seen it. I have understood the business. I have the vision. Now, God, I'm trusting you. And that's why this morning, in fact, Ben, as I was going through my sermon, I was just telling God, because today, you remember, I don't want to start preaching here, but you remember when Zacharias and Elizabeth were brought the news that they will be pregnant and they will get that baby. For them, they were so afraid, but still they kept on asking questions. They kept on seeking for clarity. That is really good. And God was reminding us, name that fear.
Mm.
If you're able to name that fear, then you'll really find yourself in another in another life, because God wants you to recognize that, yes, this is my fear. But when you settle in your fear, it will finish you in so many ways. Otherwise, we just want to say that, yes, you don't have to wait for next month. Reach out to Bernard today. Yeah, reach out today and ask about the business. Even if you have no money, you can always look for that money. And again, you don't know even how much you're looking. onto. You don't know what you're expecting. So we always encourage people. There's that free webinar. Take time, watch it. What are you waiting? Yeah, we always say pay the 149, just 149. Check the business and see if you can do it. If you can't, you always say, hey, can I have my money back? And you'll get your money back. Otherwise, don't stay there holding yourself. Start now. Your future will just thank you later. So I want to take this to this amazing lady who will help us talk about question 2.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Take
So
it on. Yes.
thank you again. It's a pleasure to be here. I've already introduced myself. So, the question is there. We all need to ask. It's not just me. What would your life look like today if you had started, the last time you felt this push? What would your future look like? This is something I think we all have to ask ourselves. Imagine the woman you will become or the person you will become if you stopped delaying your own life, or if you stopped, delaying the life God is calling you to become, or has called you already. It's not even calling, he has already called you. You just need to say yes, but you are still delaying your future. You're still delaying yourself. Your future is now begging you, to start now, to do that next step. Not tomorrow, not next year, not 2 years ahead, but now. Because you deserve that freedom. You deserve that peace of mind. You deserve so much, the life where your children can see a brighter future before they even reach that future that you want them to have. You start with something small, just that's one small step.
Yeah.
Your future, as if the topic says there, it will thank you. Your future self will thank you. So I want you to ask yourself, as the question says there, what would your life look like today if you had started the last time you felt that push? What would your future look like today? So, especially for us moms, immigrants, anybody, healthcare workers, pastors, whoever, we felt the push before. But many times the guilt, we say, oh no, that is not for me. Or you say, my gut feeling is not really resonating with this. That
Yeah.
whisper, that small voice that is saying to you, you need to take that step. That is for you, but you keep slowing yourself down. But life happens, and we are pushed. We have paused it. We have, I don't know even how to explain this. You need to take that reality check. Take that reality check for yourself. Be honest with yourself. We all have moments where moments, let me say, in our past where we felt, God pushing us towards something better. But, maybe it was, starting this business that we're here telling you about right now, maybe learning a new skill, saving some money for something, leaving something that is not good for your life, something toxic job that is putting your health in jeopardy, putting ourselves fast. And you want to put yourself first, but you're always no, not today. You have to take yourself, your health, your life, your future, your children, seriously. Create another stream of income. That's why we are here every week, to help you overcome that. Fear came in. What if I fail? You ask yourself, what if I fail? What if I'm not ready? What if I'm, what will people say? We ask ourselves all of that. And then you pause without finding out more. Why am I feeling this way?
Yeah.
But just imagine how different things could look like today if you had taken that one step. Later on in the future, this isn't regret. This is just awakening. We are here to awaken your mind, your you know, we are just a reminder that the push you feel right now, the push that has stopped you on this page, is
Yeah.
not just random. It's purpose. That has stopped you. You are listening to us. Doesn't matter whether you listen for us to us for 2 minutes, 5 minutes, half an hour. There is that push that is pointing you towards the direction for you, so that your future self is happy. Your future self is, you know, is basically will thank you for it, as the
Yeah.
topic said. It will thank you for it. But we delayed, we waited, we told ourselves, no, maybe later, I'm not worth it. And one day, let me say myself, one day I asked myself, what would life look like
Mm.
now if I had started the first time God pushed me towards that feeling that I had, and I never took it seriously. I cried because I knew I could have saved myself years of stress.
Mm.
But because I wasn't feeling myself, I wasn't confident enough to take that first step, to think that I can learn new things. But you know what? You can still do it. It's not too late for you. Doesn't matter how old you are.
Mm. It
You see,
doesn't.
even God, they say, He pardons those who have even committed the worst, that you as humans, you say, no, 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 no. I think even God cannot forgive that. But God is merciful.
God is
You
merciful.
can, it is when you start today and put your mind to something and do your due diligence, as sister said, find out, what can this help me change my future? How can this help my family, my children, my
Mm.
legacy? Wake up. We all need to wake up.
Yeah.
We all need to wake up. The first time you felt tired or struggling, the first time you dreamt of more with your kids, maybe the first time you thought, this system is not enough for me, but I need something more. The first time you felt like God's calling you to build something better, something bigger, something, meaningful. Would you have more, would you have more peace, maybe more income, maybe more confidence, more resources, or maybe more options, more
Mm-hmm.
time? So this is the question that we are asking you today. The question that you need to reflect on and, and exercise. It's not just listening to us and leave it. When we close, you close as well. No, you need
Yeah.
to close your eyes and ask yourself, in this moment, for this moment, and say, picture yourself, your life today, if you had started maybe a year before. When you had that push that I need something better. What
Mm.
I'm doing now is not working, is stressing me, is not giving me what I want. Now you can tell yourself, I'm missing what I would have been a year, back.
Yeah. Mm.
So let's stop, you know, uh, holding ourselves back. If you
Mm.
have the push, work on it. Say, why am I feeling this way? Let me find out more. What was the last push I ignored? How would my life look like today if I had started that, taken that first step?
Mm.
So this is the time we are here to tell you, we felt the way you are feeling right now, and we took that first step with skepticism, with fear. I'm not going to say that, oh, you joined today, fear is going to go away tomorrow. No, it's
Yeah.
a daily struggle. It's a daily work on. Even as sometimes you feel like, no, not today, I don't feel like doing anything. No, things have not gone the way I wanted them today, but we still push. We still learn new skills. Because the more you delay, your blessings are stolen. Your blessings are not opening up. Fear steals the opportunities that are right in front of us. Waiting for perfect timing, also steals progress. So your children future depends on you right now taking your courage, taking that first step, and the rewards will be, will come. But if you keep staying in those excuses, if you still keep making excuses every day, you will not move forward. So I call upon you all, if you are here, listen and take that first step. Connect with any one of us here, and we have a one-to-one with you, and we will tell you more about how this business can change your life for the better. It's not a get rich quick scheme. It is
Yeah.
something that you have to work on. So it's not too late. You just can start now or today, and you
Yes.
can build and you can rise slowly, but with a brighter future. Thank you. Thank you. Back to you.
Yeah, thank you. And to send that strain on your way.
Hmm?
All right. Yeah, yeah. So back to you again. What is the one thing your future self is begging you to do right now? I think you
Uh,
have some of the things, but yes, please
you probably.
continue. Mm-hmm.
Yes, yes, yeah. Yes, a great question. What's the one thing your future self is, begging you to do right now? Begging all of us.
Oh yeah, it's the issue
Oh,
is
begging.
for us already. We made up a decision. So for somebody who is out there struggling, yeah, with all this, with fear, what is
Yeah,
that thing? Is it change that you really
yeah,
need badly right now? And you're like, oh, you're working 2, 3, 4 jobs, you're so tired, and you're like, oh my god,
yeah.
this is what, yeah.
Missing
So
something. Yeah, we usually think about everyone else, isn't
yeah.
it? Usually we think about everyone else. But today, I want us to think about you, me, everybody who is
Mhm.
listening to us, who is going to rewatch this. Not who you were yesterday, today. mm, what can you do for yourself today, not what people expect of you, but the woman God is shaping you to be, the person God is shaping you to be for yourself, and eventually for somebody else, because always we always put other people first. So
Yes.
as the question says, what's that one thing your future self is begging you to do right now? Oh my goodness, it's so powerful. Most of us are living in on what do they call it? The word is gone. Uh, Autopilot, isn't it? Work,
Yes.
bills, kids. You stress as well, and you repeat that cycle every day. But imagine
Yeah.
your future self. This. The one that is you are healed. The one you are stable. Your finance is you have financial peace. The
Mhm.
time for your kids. Without stress, you have that freedom. Something that you have built that was even if when you are sick, it's not going to collapse. So imagine you tapping your shoulder today, saying, "Please do something now, so I don't have to carry what you are carrying today." Mm.
Mhm.
So that question reminds us that tomorrow's freedom starts with today's courage. Mm.
Oh yes.
Yes,
Yes.
tomorrow's freedom starts with today's courage.
You
So
you just needed that strength.
thank you. Thank you. So let's be real with us, with you, with me. Let me say, there was a time, like for me, I was working these long, stressful, tiring shifts, scared of my future. I kept asking God, how will I support my boys? How will I, be there for them? Because of this long work, this my health is deteriorating, my mindset is not right, I can't even focus on the things that they really need. And one day I felt
Mm.
my future self whispering to me and said, Bena, please
Hmm.
create something that will take care of you hmm, when your body is tired. And this is why I'm here every day. I'm not
Mm.
yet where I want to be, but I know I'm building something. I don't care how long it's gonna take, but
Mhm.
I know I'm gonna be there when the time is right for me. I'll build it slowly. I know when we start this business, we are always thinking of the big things, always, But what I've learned in this business, that when, these big things we want, when they just come on quickly, they collapse so quickly. But this business of ours will take you step by step at your own pace. That's when the moment that everything changed for me, because I went in thinking of all the big things, but I slowed myself down and I said, okay, I want something sustainable. I don't want something, because I tried a few things that, they will give you things that you want, like that, like that. But they were not, I wasn't able to sustain all of that. But with this, the more I learn, the more I get skills, the more I realize, yes, this, I think I'm on the right path. That's when everything changed for me. It wasn't easy. It wasn't perfect. It's still not perfect, but I take small steps every day. And God will always multiply those steps that you take, because He's always at your side. Just need to ask and pray, take those small steps, because our futures, are still, it's a work in progress for all of us. I don't even know how to say it. You start saving or paying off debts. Your future self, wants peace, not stress. You start that side income or the side hustle, especially for us, my immigrants here. We need that so badly. Because half of us, I think maybe 90% of immigrants, anywhere you are, whichever country you are, you don't have the support that you would have if you were in your original country where you came from, whereby you have an auntie there, a granny there, a brother, sister, that sometimes, they always expect us, especially for us who are coming in the third world countries. They expect the moment you step your feet on that airplane, saying, oh, I'm going in Europe, I'm going in the US, I'm going this way. They think you're just gonna go and start plucking money off trees.
Yeah.
It's true, but this business,
Yeah.
you need to protect your peace, your health,
Yeah.
because your kids need you when you are strong. When working
That's
this long shift, I'm telling you, sometimes we don't realize, but the older you get, you start feeling or said, oh my goodness. Because
mm.
most of the time I compare myself to my mom when she
Yeah.
was 70. I'm telling you, when we are out there just walking on the street, she would be like 100 meters faster than me
Ahead of
walking
you?
ahead of me, because she was living in her peace.
Yes.
She was
Oh my
living,
God.
but here you're like, oh my God, when I'm getting the next shift, oh, will my bills be paid? Oh,
Mm.
that's why sometimes we find that people in Africa are kind of, we don't think that, they say, yes, they are poor, but they don't really have a lot of stress. That's why I
Oh,
said, as immigrants, we really need these side actors more than anybody else.
yeah.
Because you have your grandma out there, she's old, maybe she doesn't have a proper income, but she has a farm. She has her
Yeah.
food that she can eat. She doesn't worry about whether I have electricity running or my phone
Or
is,
not. Yeah.
you know. But yeah, how
Mhm.
can you live without data? How can you live without Wi-Fi? Yeah?
You can.
Now, right now, the house is so cold. That gas has to be running non-stop.
Yes.
But your main income, is not able to support you. You have maybe to switch off that heating, maybe 14 hours a day, and yet you are in the house, and you say, oh, let me just cover myself and do this. So this is
Mm.
the opportunity to learn new skills. eh. You know, this is the time to stop doubting ourselves. Take that one brave step. mm, Even if you are scared, even if you are skeptical. Courage is not about being fearless. It's about moving anyway. Moving, even with fear, you still say, let me see what this can change for me.
Mm.
So, let's pause for a little bit and say, and when you're on peace, in your own time, close your eyes for maybe 30 seconds and breathe. And now and picture yourself.
Mm.
In 5 years, what do I want? Do I want peace? Do I want financial stability? Maybe more present for my children? How will my health? I want how you want your health to be. Walk in whatever purpose you have, God's purpose.
Mm.
Business wise. Confidence. Ask yourself those. What would you want to do? today that will give you all that in your future?
Mm.
I think I'm talking too much. So
No,
I
no,
want
no,
to ask
no.
you, I want
No.
to ask our audience today, what is that one thing that your future self is asking from you today, that you know that if I put my mind to it and do my due diligence, it's gonna be, the peace that I have in 5 years' time. What small step can you take this week, today? What do you feel God is pushing you to grow? You need to ask yourself all those things. Yes.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
your future changes when you change your daily habits. And that's what we're working on every day, changing our daily habits. Your
Yeah.
children's future changes when you change your income. Your story changes when you choose, fear. I mean, faith over fear. Faith over fear. Faith comes in so many things. God's faith is very important. Faith in the business or the direction you want to take. So many ways. Your freedom starts with that one decision you're taking today, not
Yes.
perfection. So the future rewards, are there, are brave, not perfect. So I encourage you all, think about it and see what your future self, will look like.
Mm.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, sister, for giving me this.
Yes. I applaud you. I applaud you for that. Thank you so much. Your
Okay.
future, in case, can you just close your eyes? Most of the time, what I do, I always go in front of a mirror and I speak to myself
Hmm.
and try to answer all those questions and ask myself, where do I want to be? I see myself, I speak to myself because most of the time, this world, there's so many voices out there, but are you able to listen to yourself and be ready for that change? Yeah. All right, this one is giving me trouble here. Let me see if I can move it to another box. Okay, yeah, that helps. Yeah, so we move to our last question. And it's asked if you had the support, the training, and someone guiding you, what really are stopping you from starting now? And I want to say that we have an amazing business, guys. We have a business that is, I don't know where these people got all these ideas from, because this business is so unique. This business, the first thing, I need maybe to remove this from here so that you can see our website. So right now, if you go to banner, you see banner there, the website www, that is our shop.
Mm-hmm.
Once you go to banner and put that W on a browser, it will give you banner's website. You're supposed to register there with the name and your email. There's that free webinar, 90-minute free webinar that really guides you, or it gives you some complimentary info about the business. And especially what I really love there is about the 3 pillars that we have in this business. Somebody texted. Okay, little changes every day makes difference. Okay. Oh, Karen is there. Yes, you can say that again. Little changes every day makes a difference in future. Yeah, thank you, Caroline. You decided to go in the background. That's fine. Yeah, so once you watch that free webinar, you're supposed to pay the 149. 149, I always say it's a key to access our business model. You get a mentor and a coach. Somebody will just help you to start to launch your business, which is very, very important. And again, this is a lifetime coach, a lifetime mentor. Somebody will walk with you. And the best other thing is the training, step by step, video-based training, where you're able to see everything. And still, in case you don't understand, because all of us are in different levels, you still have that mentor. you still have that coach. And again, we always say we have partnered with two companies. People ask a lot of questions, but instead of asking those questions, you have all the time to go inside and check out the business by yourself. Otherwise, this is a worthy checking out business. You don't have to waste a lot of time. But I want to say that yes, today is your day to step out, to reach out, to talk
Mhm.
to somebody. Stop answering questions to yourself. Stop asking yourself questions and answering those questions by yourself. It's always good when you approach somebody and say, "Hi, Ben. You always talk about this business. Can you tell me more about it?"
Yeah.
You'll be able to get a truthful answer. But if you answer yourself, I am saying, I have already said, we have so many voices there. Remember the push that Ben has talked about. What is that push that you have? So today is your day. I can see your time is much gone. Just feel free uh, to ask anything. Yes, thank you, Caroline. If you had everything you need, support, training, guidance, a system to follow someone, yes, you're never alone in this business. And that's the
Yeah.
beauty of it. You are never alone. You always are. We have that global community. Can you imagine? A
Mhm.
global community, yes. And whatever is holding you back, there's no point. Just make up your mind today. You don't have to wait for 2026. Yeah, start now. Check out now. And maybe because of time, maybe you're going to sleep. Make sure you reach out. Make sure you reach out, and then from there, maybe we'll see what happens to you. Maybe before tomorrow is fast, we can still help you to plug in. Ours is just to help you plug in. Otherwise, I just want to thank you for Bena, who is here with us today, for Caroline, who is at the background. We just want to bless the Lord for you guys, and we pray. Our prayer every day is God will just touch somebody. Yeah, so that you can make that noble decision. If we never made this decision, we wouldn't be here today. Otherwise, shalom to you. And I said it today. God is waiting for you to name those fears that you have. Don't hold yourself back. Just talk about it. Feel free to share about it and reach out. Otherwise, we'll see you again next Sunday. Yeah. God bless. Unless if you have something else to say, Benna.
Not really. I just say we deserve more than survival. That's it. You deserve more than survival because you deserve a life that feels like freedom. We all do. So link with us and let's, start your journey with us.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right. Bye bye.